Hi, I'm Bad Derek. I'd like to share with you some of the experiences I've had using the Fuji and what my takeaway is from this camera. I took it to a number of places. I took it to the Apple launch event for the new iPhone and also for the Apple Watch. And also I had the opportunity to do a few night shots with it inside a local restaurant, and I feel that it was pretty good in how it handled the low light conditions. And I feel that the motion cadence of it feels very filmic, if there is such a thing as motion cadence. I think there's debates on that. One of the things that really struck me from using the X-T3 is that it comes across as unassuming in that it doesn't look like what it is, and that is to say, very capable video camera that can shoot 4K quality at 24 or 60p, and I believe a few frame rates in between there. I think that the X-T3 gets away with looking like just a classic old camera that probably your granddad used to have. And that's one of its strengths. There are a lot of cameras that I've used in the past and currently own or have gotten rid of that really attract a lot of attention. And the X-T3 just flies under the radar, meaning you can take it in places where these other cameras absolutely couldn't go. I think some of the shooting that I did with the X-T3, I used a black Promise. It's a Tiffen diffusing filter, and it creates these beautiful halations around light sources and kind of makes the image a little more warm and somewhat more soft, a little more pleasing on the eye. Some people feel that this is very cinematic in how it looks. I often will stick a black Promise filter on my lenses, and just to soften things. I think that very digital, very clinical look can sometimes play against you. The autofocus implementation on the Fuji is pretty darn good, I think. Most of these shots, if not, save for maybe one, are all shot in a Turner. And when it came to shooting in the Turner, I wasn't sure if I wanted to shoot in the Turner because, well, I wasn't sure what I would do with it in post. How would I grade it? Do I need to grade it? Do I just put it out there? And I guess there's mixed feelings on that. What I ended up doing was very slight color tweaking. I feel a bit like it was less work to maybe work with the Eterna than it was to work with, say, a log profile. And there is F-log on this camera. I'm not saying I would never use F-log. That's not really what this is about. This was just my first time out with it. I also had the opportunity to take out my Panasonic GH5S, another excellent video/hybrid camera. I look at the GH5S as a lot more focused on the video aspect, whereas the Fuji I feel is much more balanced in its interpretation of what it is to be a hybrid. I think of all the cameras I've owned recently, perhaps the most interesting I've had is this Fuji. I wasn't sure about it at first, but upon using it, I've really changed a bit. I'm excited about photography again, and I'm able to use this camera in ways that really excite me. If you're thinking about the Fuji X-T3 and you're on the fence, there's a lot of great cameras coming out. I would just say buy it. You won't regret it. It's a great camera. And when I say that, I mean it's a great camera in all of its facets. It shoots wonderful stills and it takes really nice video. And it's not hard to work with. It's a kind of camera that will make you want to get out there and shoot, and that's what it's really about, I think.